And we are back.
And this time, maybe we'll end up doing something that's related to the Gods and Glory DLC.
Godmaster.
Godmaster. Hey, you that Godmaster, the guy that disliked the first video. Don't worry, we're probably still not gonna find out what to do.
That was Zote. Zote fucking disliked the first video.
Zote loves us.
I was trying to get down here to see if there's anything down here, but I guess not.
Nope.
Oh boy, that's the king's crown or whatever, right?
Oh, hey.
Right here in the back.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dead corpses. Cool.
Well, it's a treasure chest. It's the junk pit. Yeah. Although it might be made with the same carapace.
Interesting.
Stuff. A cocoon chained with a simple lock. Use simple key. No, I bet they didn't give it to us for this.
No. Why? Why would you open something as dangerous as that?
Oh, it was in a cocoon.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, it's
cool.
fine.
Taking this. I can dream nail them. Collected the Godtuner. Device that resonates with beings of great power. Seek the gods of hollowness. Tune their power through their strength ascend.
Okay, I guess
All right,
it's
well,
the first guy.
I just want to keep checking the area and make sure there's like stuff.
Oh, I thought you were saying, oh, well, time to quit the game.
My turn to get into a cocoon. Whee! No, I wanted to make sure. What the fuck?
Yay, it's butterflies. Goodbye, butterflies.
I don't think they gave me. Oh, they're just leading me up.
Oh, they're letting you know.
To let me know
this
how
is
to
how
get
you
out of here. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'll come back to it.
Boop. Good thing there's no fall damage.
Yeah. Hello!
Which is one thing I was glad I put into my Witcher play, getting rid of fall damage. I fucking hate fall damage.
Oh, and encumbrance and everything?
Yeah, encumbrance and fall damage.
Cheating cheater.
Yep, pretty much. I like to
It's your game, play it the way you want.
I like to jump off giant cliffs and not have to worry about fall damage.
Blasphemy.
It is blasphemy, but I will take it.
Thou crawler, thou cringer, thou smallest of the small. By but what right dost thou trespass here in the home of the gods? Shrivel away and be gone. Be gone!
All right, I didn't want to be here anyways.
See, you're always so disinterested.
I want to get out of here. This looks dangerous.
No map? No map. Yeah, okay, at least it has an exit. Always go the wrong way.
I think it was Minor, but he wanted us to talk
I'm not gonna do that.
Fan games?
Yeah, Minor asked us to discuss.
So we're gonna ignore his plea and not talk about it at all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's God Home.
Oh.
Do I talk to these people?
No, they just stare at you awkwardly.
Are they part of the ground, or are they just got fucking robes on?
They're cocoons. Hatoon!
Okay. Can I get the foreground guy?
Kali Baba!
No, can't get the foreground guy. I just want to check up here real quick. Okay, there is some extra stuff. All right, I'll go down to the bottom and then I'll check.
There's a door.
How do you know it's a door?
Okay, it's a cocoon.
Challenge. Oh, this is boss rush mode.
Ew. Every boss you beat it probably unlocks.
Yo, this one I can't? Oh, okay.
Oh, you haven't beaten that guy
I haven't beaten fucking God Tamer in the goddamn Trial of Fools. Shit.
Oh, so I guess we're gonna have to do that.
Yeah. So this looks like it's an entirely boss rush area.
Oh, so that's the whole point of this DLC. Well, okay, we did everything.
There's some new enemies and bosses, and I guess there's a new NPC. Nice. But maybe this... Shit, is it...
I think that's it.
Is it just the boss rush?
Maybe.
No, there's more to it than that, right?
I don't know. This is a whole big area. Creating... I mean, sure, the bosses have different techniques and new stuff that they do.
I'm gonna see where this doesn't go.
Nowhere. Drop to the ground.
Whee! Oh,
it's
just
water.
fucking water.
Oh.
So I can't kill myself here?
Nope, guess not.
Okay.
It's the land of the gods. You're invading it. You're in...
I mean, I am in a dream world, so
Val
yeah.
Bugla.
Hello? Woo! Platoon. Okay, I guess we got all the dialogue choices for them.
Well, that's different.
I can't touch that one.
Go inside this thing.
Yeah.
Gonna make my way
so,
inside.
Minor did want us to talk about fan-made games. What are your thoughts on it? What the
Hall
fuck?
of Gods.
Oh, these are gods I haven't beat. Or these are gods I have beat, but I mean, some of them I haven't beat.
Mantis Lord, Lost Kin, Nosk. Wow, that's a lot of bosses you haven't beat.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
It's a thing!
Oh, I set them in for beating them. Okay, so what are your thoughts on fan games? I know mine for
It's a thing.
Lisa?
Have you beaten all these guys?
Yeah, man. I'm just filling in the boss rush area.
I'm down for fan games. I'm not always keen to play them, but I think they serve a good purpose in the gaming community.
Oh, I didn't get that one. Whose was this one? I wait weapon in hand within the call. Oh, it's God Tamer.
Yep.
It's probably God Tamer. Like they mentioned the Pokemon fan games, but I haven't played any of them.
I know my brother played a little bit of Pokemon fan games. Some of the ones they were creating were cool because they basically did everything that you wanted the Pokemon games to do.
Yeah.
And they haven't done. I have online play.
At Pantheon's
be able to
peak.
partner up with other Pokemon. I mean, not other Pokemon. Other Pokemon trainers. Interact. Bigger world. Taking all the maps, combining them into one.
Yeah.
Just doing everything that you want the studios to do, but they're just not doing it.
Okay,
Pantheon's peak. So those must be after we beat the bosses, because I'm sure there's new bosses in here. It's not just rehashes.
Well, Pantheon is like a god's
Yeah.
thing, so I'm imagining that's just something we haven't had access to yet.
Now, I think fan games are awesome. If it wasn't for fan games, there would be no Sonic Mania. Check that out on the playlist below.
Yeah.
That was a fun
Not
game.
the Spikes!
Oh, I love Spikes.
We met Sam's ex-girlfriend, Spikes.
Yeah. Spikes. So many. So dangerous.
I guess I should inspect that.
But
fucking
yeah,
thing,
Sonic
so something.
Mania was completely created by fans. It was
that's
people
right.
who were part of the Sonic. I think it's called Sage. They have an expo, an online expo every year where fan games are shown off for Sonic the Hedgehog, and it goes to show how awesome Sega is and how fucking stupid Nintendo is. Sega's like, yeah, make fan games. That's amazing. This is great for our brand. Nintendo goes, fan games? That's a stupid idea. Time to sue them.
Yeah.
I think the difference between the two companies is Sega couldn't afford to do that, but they learned to embrace it early on. Either it's a smart CEO, a smart head developer, or whatever, realized, no, we should let this continue.
I guess that's it.
Yeah, no, that's everything.
I'm going down to the bottom real quick. Okay.
Oh, you can kill yourself.
I'm really going down to the bottom. I mean, other than inside that area, that's the only new thing that I know about. So
Yeah.
let's go for it then. I guess we'll just do a couple boss rushes.
Pretty much, and then eventually we'll go try and beat Trial of Fools. And
I'm sure someone will tell us like more like, oh hey, you know, there's an extra interaction with an NPC over here or something like that.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing these 3 episodes at a time, so you guys can let us know if we not make a mistake, but if there's something that we miss.
Yeah. Let's try the first challenge, whatever this is.
But yeah, for years people were making
Pantheon of the Master, seek the god of nail and shell.
So this is all of those guys.
Nail and shell? Is that what it's?
I don't know.
Is
Click
that
all
what
of
it's
them.
asking me to?
Click all of them.
I'm gonna do what it says.
I don't know.
I don't want to fight it and then it's like, oh, you didn't click the right thing. Fuck you.
Maybe you fight all 4 of them at once.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking it is. It's the god of nail and shell only, and then you can go further if you want.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Wretch, thou hast ordained thine own destruction. Through sacred combat are we attuned to this kingdom's greatest beings. By entering this gate, thou hast challenged the very gods of this kingdom.
Okay, let's do it.
Dost thou consider thyself the equal of this pantheon of its masters?
We're gonna find out.
Draw thy weapon, then fool of fools, and be damned for thy arrogance.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, because I don't know
good.
what we're fighting.
Oh, he's back!
Vengefly King!
Oh, buddy!
Gotcha! Oh, fuck, okay, that,
You have God health, too. Make sure to use that.
I have god health?
Look at your health.
Oh yeah, huh.
It might be encumbrances based on what you...
Yeah, it might have sucked out some of my total health.
Yeah, so it changes. Maybe...
So, oh, you got babies. You got the babies out of here.
Maybe it's when you pick certain things,
It's probably just like a challenge version.
It's a challenge. So if you want to challenge yourself, hit nail, shell, and shell must be your HP.
Oh, whoa.
Nail must be how much damage your nail does.
I don't know. Like I'm hampering myself or something like that?
You're hampering yourself because there's a boss rush and a boss probably rush challenge mode.
Well, you see how it has under my total geo, it has my nail blacked out?
Yeah,
I wonder if that just means I have the basic nail.
I think you do. I think it just puts you back down to the most basic of basic. You are now a basic beetle.
How dare you?
You're welcome.
Wait, he only spawned 1 that time. That's weird. Normally there was 2. Did I break him?
But yeah, fan games are fun. I don't really play them.
I don't really either, but I mean, my experience with them is Lisa, the hopeful.
Yeah.
And that's not a fan game. That's Dingaling, or whatever he goes by nowadays.
Yeah.
Is he made the game, and then he gave the assets to everyone to be able to make their own fan games, and pretty much said like, yeah, have your way with the world. Anything you want to make is now canon, guys.
Yes, I am
and I was
totally
like, oh, dude, that's fucking awesome on your part.
It's a
you
fun
know?
way of doing it, though I'm sure there's many debates amongst the Lisa community what is canon.
Well, yeah, exactly. Each one is fucking its own little canon.
Yeah.
It's like A, B, C, D, E, and Z canons and shit. Whoa!
It's funny, I got into, I don't know why I did this. There was a video that did a retrospective on Legend of Zelda, and I thought, oh, cool, let's listen to this. And it was just a bunch of ranting on, in pretty much the opposite way of a retrospective and how you should be handling it. He was constantly like, yeah, the combat in Ocarina of Time is garbage. Dark Souls did it better. It's like, well, yeah, Dark Souls came out 15 years ago. I don't think you understand how you're supposed to do a retrospective. You can talk about how the world has evolved and how gameplay has gotten better, but you need to take into context what the game was like at the time, too.
Yeah, if there was nothing to kind of like form your own thing off of. Does this guy just have infinite fucking health?
It was just funny because as I was watching the retrospective,
Of course, I'm one hit away from him dying.
he kind
Did I say that?
I know. He kind of went on and on about all the different things and how things were not as great as they were. It's like, yes,
Ooh.
the game is flawed. Ocarina of Time isn't perfect. Not saying that, not
Fuck.
at all. But
Yeah.
just the way he went about it is like, well, I didn't play this game until 6 years ago. It's like, okay, well, that's fine. If you're young, that's not your fault, and you can't help it that, you know, you were born in a certain time and the game is not
Oops.
new anymore. And then
Yeah.
went on to argue, like, the 3DS version is clearly better, and then it's like, okay, the N64 version's garbage and useless. Well, the speedrun community might beg to differ, but
Ooh.
sure, useless, I guess. And the ambiance is a little bit different in the 3DS, but whatever. Gameplay-wise, that doesn't matter. That's a fine argument to say that 3DS is the superior version. I would agree. I think it's the superior version. But then just some of the rants that they would go on about how other games have done it better and all this other stuff. It's like, I don't really feel that's the point of a retrospective. Retrospective is supposed to look back, see what the game accomplished at the time,
Yeah.
how things have evolved now in the future, where gameplay has like progressed, and you can be critical of a game in the past. But like, yeah, it wasn't that great. But what that led me
shit.
to was another person that did a retrospective. I think his name is Dark Pixel Gamer on YouTube, and I like his stuff. He does a lot of retrospectives on RPGs.
Yeah.
And he did one on one of my all-time favorites, which is Chrono Cross. And he's a Chrono Trigger fanboy, which, despite what people may think, Chrono Trigger fanboys and people that like Chrono Cross don't always get along.
What about the people who don't like any of them?
What about the people who don't like any of them? I don't know. I'd love to play Chrono Trigger on this channel, but I feel I'd have to do with Mike because
We already discussed
Yeah.
no RPGs unless they're highly fucking sought after.
Yeah. Well, also,
fuck, I forgot
everyone
that.
and their mother has played Chrono Trigger, so there's really no point of us going through and playing it through it.
Yeah.
I've played it. I've beaten it like max, where it's gotten all the different endings at least 4 times, which means
What?
I don't know.
I mean,
I've
you've mastered it?
I've sunk at least probably 120 hours in that game, and the game is only a 20-hour game.
Jesus.
Yeah, and Chrono Cross is about the same. So, I was listening to this retrospective by Dark Pixel Gamer, and he did retrospectives the way that I typically appreciate, where, hey, this game wasn't perfect, but let's talk about what its strengths were, what its flaws were, what maybe it could have done differently, and where I can see why people appreciate this, but maybe wasn't the best decision. Like the fact that there was a ton of characters that didn't really have a lot of plot significance.
Yeah.
Which was a fair assertion of that game, whereas Chrono Trigger was more condensed in its cast. Chrono Cross had a huge cast where only about 12
damn.
of the characters were really interesting, and then the rest of the cast were fun and quirky little characters, but they didn't add too much. They were more world building, and they were fun for that.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a ton of depth. Like, you got a skeleton that was an undead juggler, which that was kind of cool. He dressed up like a giant clown. You're like, no, that's kind of fun. You got like a card shark who owed like a pirate ship tons of money, and he could like chuck cards at people.
And we're talking about Chrono Trigger.
We're
still,
talking about
or
Chrono Cross. So,
okay.
you know, not a lot of, that's basically all the story was. Once you recruit them, there's kind of, but the fun thing is, they all had different dialects and speeches because they created a special engine where
Yeah.
they'd all have different accents. One with
Different
French accent.
accents.
Yeah, different accents.
Like, so it had actual vocalization?
Not vocalization, it was all typed out though. So they built an engine that would allow, when a character spoke, they would speak in an Australian accent, or they would speak in a French accent by changing word like,
So they didn't handwrite everything, but they created...
but they created an engine, and actually did, like, there's some little discrepancies here and there, but they created an engine that was sophisticated enough that came off whenever you read a different character. It's like, oh wow, this guy sounds like a Celtic guy. This guy sounds like they're French, stuff of that nature.
Yeah. Ooh, fuck! I'm gonna die
But
here.
more like point of the story. I'm a huge Chrono fan. Like, I love Chrono Cross. I love Chrono Trigger. They're my favorite games of all time. I don't put one above the other. But
Fucking Hornet
there was someone
with 1 HP.
There was someone in the comment section like, oh man, I didn't like how this betrayed this part of the game because blah 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 character. And then I went on to go talk about it. Spoiler alert for people. There's an insinuation that
For a fucking 25-year-old game.
there's an insinuation that Chrono and the main characters from Chrono Trigger died. And I went on to go lore, like go deep in lore-wise and go like, well, you know, they never really say they're dead. And of course, I provoked the ire of some unbeknownst YouTube commenter who just goes flat out, you're wrong, don't listen to this more. I was going, whoa, 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 whoa. There's not a lot of things I know in this world.
Oh God.
Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross is one of the few things that I feel secure in saying, I pretty much know most of everything about these games.
Yeah.
I've sunk in more hours than some people have lived in these games.
Well, I mean, not many people,
Not
considering
many people.
they'd have to be like 4 days old, but
Maybe, but still, I've put a lot of time and replayed these games multiple times. They re-released Chrono Trigger on the DS, like, well, I'll play it again one more time. It's like, you've beaten it like 8 times. Do you really need to play again? It's like, yeah, I need to play it one more time.
I was hoping to get enough fucking soul to come back. Okay, that was a lot longer than I expected. I think
Hey,
I'm gonna change up my
your
my
stuff?
arts now. Yeah, because man, that was a lot more different than I was anticipating.
But yeah, I got into a YouTube comment, not debate, not war, but kind of a war of words where like just constantly pulling out facts and pulling out information. It just kind of reminded me of the current political climate where it's, hey, you know, you need facts to back up your statements. Don't just accuse someone. Like, make sure you have information to argue your point. He's like, well, you should have replayed this game. It's like, dude, I've played all these games. I know what I'm talking about, but you're never giving me...
What if you don't?
But what if you don't? I was like, dude, I would love to be wrong. Just show me where I'm wrong. Show me a
Someone
clip of the
wrong
video.
on the internet?
Yeah, show me a clip of a video
Impossible.
from the thing you're telling me because I've never seen it. And he's like, well, blah, 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 you should do this. Like, so you don't actually have any information then. And then I pulled up like multiple articles like, yeah. Come at me.
Yeah.
Come at me, bro. Do a AMA. I don't care.
I
know,
might just do this.
I know so much about this game. It's a wasted information on a game that'll never continue, but I know about it.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I
You
knew. Wish I knew that much stuff about anything.
I mean, do you have anything where you feel secure in knowledge of something and have someone come up to you and tell you you're flat out wrong without giving you information? Like, say if it comes to mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
Fuck you, you're wrong. Beep bop boop. Man, I didn't know it was gonna be that long.
Well, you hampered yourself at the beginning too. So it looks like they're taking the Mega Man X route where you fight a bunch of bosses in a row.
Yeah.
And you can hamper yourself if you want, or you can just do it as it is.
I mean, it does say seek the gods of Nail and Shell. I guess, yeah, Nail and Shell I probably don't have to click.